Good evening, everyone. So today happens to be um, 5th June 2025, and then um, we bring you another interesting topic on cave conversation. So today I'm here with Boachi, and the rest of the team will join us very soon. So this program is brought to you by the Cruce Foundation, and our doors are open for anyone who wants to join the discussion. Okay. So Boachi, I believe you've gone through the questions for the day, right?
Yes.
Good. So our first question is family first, the pressure of marriage, money, and responsibility on men, on Ghanaian men. So there's an example over here. Akwaba, pressure men expected to sponsor funerals, weddings, and remittance, even if they are still struggling or struggles. So this is our main topic for the discussion. So we can break it. We get to the main root of it. So let's start with the first one. So we can start with the family aspect, then we come to the responsibility aspect. So what are some of the pressures of marriage?
Oh, this is an interesting question. I am not married yet, but I have some friends who are married, so I can share my experience on that. Marriage, let's say, it's a union between two people, male and female. They have brought their lives together to build a family. However, since both parties are from different backgrounds, it will bring in different challenges. But one pressure or one issue that's currently plaguing marriages will be the financial pressure. Current economic situation has left a huge mark on marriages. We mostly enter because of love, but we realize that bringing two heads together and even having to support a family, these financial pressures are a lot.
Okay, so why is the financial pressure, the major challenge or the major cause of this pressure in marriage?
Well, there may be the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle, or just as you said, to meet family obligations. If there's a way the man used to live or a way the woman used to live when she was single, you may want to still maintain such a lifestyle if it was lavish. But in other cases, they may want to impress others. So doing so, financial pressures come in. That is if they, in their case, want to do that. But those who are understanding, they go into budgeting, they don't go for loans and put themselves into debt and try to live a simple life. Yes, that is also one way they can solve such financial problems.
Okay, so that's very true. That's very true. And to add up to what you are saying, in marriage, okay, sometimes or most often the couples do pay bills, has to do with them. If there is a child involved, they have to pay the bills of what the child's school, medical, and then maybe shelter and food too. And then, and if there is no child too, for the both couples, they need to get food for the house, pay house bills, and other family responsibilities. Sometimes when they are going for funerals, they need to contribute or they need to financially prepare themselves and then what go to the funeral. Okay.
Mm,
And with the wedding aspect too, as you said, if two matured people want to come together as one body, they need to financially what prepare. Okay. Yes, they
mhm.
prepare based on their resources, not what people are expecting of them. No.
Exactly.
Yeah. And marriage is not easy. It's not easy. Those who are in it are true witness or true bearers of the process they do go through, and it's not easy. Even sometimes with our little relationship we are going or we are having, sometimes it's a whole lot of challenges. It's not easy.
Uh,
Brother, I
that's
tell
true.
you,
That's
that
true.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, so that's that. Um, Now let's go. Let's look at another sub question. Now, in our Ghanaian setting, is it mandatory for a man or for men to always give out chop money to women? Hello, Bache. Hello, Bache. Are you still on the line? Okay, so we've lost Bache, and then he will join us very soon. Yeah, Bache, it's good to have you back. Can you
Same
hear
here.
me?
Same. I can hear you loud and clear.
So I was asking that in our Ghanaian setting or in our Ghanaian society, is it mandatory or is it optional to give out chop money to women?
Okay, okay, okay. Chop money, chop money. And if I remember well, when I was young, the movies I have watched, the movies and the Accra movies, whenever the man wakes up, if the woman is a housewife, the man has to take out something, put it down for the upkeep of the house, and then for preparing lunch or dinner. That is my knowledge. But currently, the women of this century, I don't think most of them are housewives. So, chop money in this case, something both of them should consider. We should sit down and consider if chop money really is necessary.
But have you ever heard this statement from the ladies or the women that your money is our money, my money is my money?
Oh, sure, they say it all the time, and I don't know where they found that statement from. However, it's there's a bit of truth inside, in the sense that the man went looking for the woman's hand in marriage. So the man has gone to bring the woman that he would take care of her. So he is to foot the bills. If the woman who was the one who went to look for marriage, and I'm sure that she is the one who will be doing that payment. So it's the man who went for that, so he should take care of that.
So can't the women too also support a little, because sometimes it's so stressful. Okay, sometimes the money, you will not be having money on you, it's kind of a little bit challenge. You do it every day. You do it every day, and maybe two or one or two times if you don't provide or you don't get the means to support with the chop money, it becomes a little bit hectic. So can't the women also step in to support the men when it comes to the chop money? If your man don't give you chop money, you don't have to go about preaching the story to the whole community and then spreading the rumor to your friends when you go to the workplace. And sometimes they do, some of the married couples do spread this little rumor to their working colleagues at the workplace. And
Mm.
hmm,
Yes, as you said, it is a partnership, both man and woman who are together in the relationship. So if the woman is working and the man is also working and they both have a source of income, then I don't think it is supposed to be only the man that's supposed to pay this job money. Yes, the woman can help.
okay, so I think they can divide the bills, or they can divide the payment of these bills into portion. Maybe the man will take um maybe three-fourth of it, and then maybe the lady can take one-fourth of it, or in a way that they will understand it. Okay, and they can divide it into understandable divisions, so that anytime, yeah, each one can get support from the other.
That is true. However, there, there may be a case where when the woman begins to pay or move such monies, it's going to bring another issue. Just as you said, the woman will now believe that she's the one who gives money. So, what do you think about it?
They want to, once they are one body and they want to establish a family, you know, they can come into that agreement, and let's say I, the man, I'll take care of maybe the house bills, and then with the payment of the school fees of the kids, and probably if there is a project, maybe if we want to build our own house, maybe I will sponsor that, and then the lady can also say that, oh, I'll take care of the food stuffs and other minor bills. You get it?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I know some couples do that. I have
Mm-hmm.
witnessed some couples do that. Um, some of them would um take care of the food stuffs. They will provide maybe the rice, the the meat and other things, maybe gari, any sugar items when it comes to those provision stuff. And then the man too also decide, oh, I'll pay the kids their school fees, the water bill, the electricity bill, and other house project bills. I'll fund that, so that the burden will not be, all the burden will not be on the man.
Okay, okay. That's true. That's true.
Okay, now let's go to the next topic. Money matters. Why Ghanaian men hide their financial struggle? Why Ghanaian men hide their financial struggle? So there's an example under that. Silent suffering during boys outings where men borrow just to appear successful. Uh,
Mm.
so what do you say about this one too?
Okay. For me, in my case, I am not that financially sound or have a lot financially. So I don't do the boys setting, going out to enjoy or relax or chill. So I'm mostly indoors. However, if I have the chance to join such boys, I think that if one should reveal his financial struggle, it doesn't look nice. As in everybody contributed maybe 200 for outing, and then it's time to pay, and then you don't have anything. It's a little bit embarrassing. So you also have to get something, borrow and pay so that you will not be the only one um odd. Yes. So even if it were me, I might do that. But once I see it is something that I cannot keep up with, I'll just exclude myself altogether. So I think they may hide their financial problems in order not to be embarrassed in the group.
Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. I quite remember those days in senior high, those borders, most especially when there is entertainment. You know, some try to borrow items from their colleagues just to look so shiny and impress others, although
Mm,
it's not there. So, as you rightfully said, fear of judgment. So they feel bad to be judged. Yeah, that they are broke. Yeah, that kind of stigma. Uh,
mm,
that's okay. So another answer to that question could be cultural expectation. So some men are expected to be providers and then financially stable. So admitting financial struggle may feel like failure of what manhood. Okay, so society expects men to be provided and then financially stable. So otherwise of it will make the man feel that he has failed of his
mm,
yeah, something like that. And then another point is that a lack of support systems. So there are limited space for men to emotionally or financially, unlike women. Men may not
mm,
have networks for emotional what release. Okay, so we know when we the men most of the times we don't open up easily. Okay, emotionally we don't
mm.
easily, and then financially too. Not like in the case of ladies. Yeah. The last point on my side is the relationship pressure. So some men fear their partner or partners may lose what respect or leave them. Okay, so they go to that extent of what borrowing items just to show that yeah they too they can what they can afford, right? So financial status often affect how they are valued in dating. Okay, so for example, when a young man meets a lady for the first time, he wants to impress the lady that he has the means. Okay, but as
Yeah.
time goes, you get to the lady will get to know the true color, character or the true what color of the guy. You know, our ladies they want what flashy things.
Mm. So
And
cool
sometimes
like that.
I don't blame the guys. So it is what it is. Is there
Mm.
anything you'd like to add up to what we've said so far?
Oh, it's all true. It's just that I haven't experienced it that much, so my expertise on that side is a little low. But it's true. I do see or hear such, especially boys. If if you are not able to contribute, then they begin to roast you or tease you. But on the side, they might ask you, oh, if you are not able to pay, don't worry. But in public, they will roast you. That one is true.
Okay. So yeah, you are right. You are right. So I think that is all for our discussion for now. If there is no uh, question, we can end here and then we
Mm.
continue on time.
Okay. That's nice. Very nice discussion this evening and short one too.
Sure. I just hope that next week, I mean, the team will show up and then the discussion will be more interesting.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm very much excited. I'm happy to you in this show.
You're welcome. Thanks for the invite also.
All right. Then see you next week.
Same here. Bye.
Okay.